Alright, so I get asked about my nutrition a lot instead of actually cooking meals for stuff that people send in or whatever or whatnot. What do I actually normally eat on a daily basis? So today I'm going to show you how I make my morning green drink, what I actually do. This is the first thing. I get up in the morning and I give myself about 24 ounces of water before I eat anything else in the day. And then I'll blend up my green drink, which basically right now consists of fresh spinach, some fresh kale, an apple, and then lemon juice. And I'll explain more about this stuff later. But first thing you got to do is make sure that you've thoroughly washed off all your vegetables and your fruits. And I'll say this much about kale: it's definitely something that's difficult to eat. Now, all I'm going to do here is basically slice my apple, core it out, get the seeds out of it, and I'll use everything else. Still going with Hawaiian music today. Sounds like some Hawaiian blues. Alright, now the thing about this shake for me, first of all, I don't juice, I blend because it keeps all the pulp and everything just all together. So when this shake's actually made, it's going to be thick like a smoothie. And then, you know, I'll put in a certain amount of kale, whatever. And the nice thing about this particular blender that I have here is it does a really good job. It's got a 3-blade system on it, so it does a really good job of chopping up all the vegetables and pretty much liquefying everything. So just make sure that if you're going to do this, that you get a good blender. So I'll put in, you know, just a couple stalks of kale, and you can't do too much with the kale because it gets difficult to eat if you have too much of it. It gets real thick. I mean, it's like eating tree bark. That stuff is so thick. But kale is basically just about the most nutrient-dense food that you can put into your body as far as vegetables are concerned. And I do this in the morning to make sure that I pretty much start my day off with a lot of vitamins and minerals. You know, and that's your fruits and vegetables are most nutrient-dense foods. Okay, so I forgot to put in the water first, so I had to measure out. I usually do about 8 ounces of water just to help give it some liquid. Okay, so with the spinach, I usually do about two heaping handfuls of spinach, and basically I just use this as a way to get in as much of my greens in the morning as I can. Now, I put lemon in this because I've read that kale is not easily digestible by the body unless you actually steam it or something like that you actually have to break it down, but that if you're using lemon, that it helps the body digest the kale really well. So I'll just add some lemon juice into this, and it's for the purpose of helping digest the kale. And then as far as your fruit goes, I actually enjoy drinking this in the mornings, and you'll see it looks like this green, it looks like something that Nickelodeon uses for a game show, honestly. And but I'll put in 1 apple, and that's usually about enough sweetness for me to kind of offset all the spinach and stuff that I'm eating. But if you need to, you can always add in another half of a banana or half of a pear, or you know, some raspberries, some frozen raspberries or something like that. Whatever that, you know, whatever suits your fancy. But this is enough sugar for me. Like I said, if you need to make it taste sweeter so that you actually drink this in the morning and make it part of your regimen, then you can do that. And from here, we just blend it. It takes a couple minutes to blend, or a couple seconds. Yeah, I'm just scraping off any of the bigger chunks down into the soupiness of it, just to make sure it doesn't miss anything, and then let it reblend for a few minutes, seconds. And this is what it's going to look like. morning. Now, in the morning I drink this whole thing. It yields probably, I'm going to guess, about 24 ounces of juice, or if you want to call it that, smoothie, whatever you want to call it. But the other thing that's important too is that basically as soon as I chop this all up, I start drinking it immediately. Like, I'm not going to make this and then drink it a couple hours later when I'm at work or something like that, because once you actually start chopping fruit and vegetables up, there's more surface area exposed to air, and they lose their nutrients. Like within 20-30 minutes, vegetables quickly start losing their nutrients. So make sure that when you make this is something that you pretty much eat right away. Happy drinking.